Yeah,
Well,
they're in the waiting room. There we go.
Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
On actually not just the third bonus day, Saturday was the first Sunday, Monday, third bonus day. It's actually the fourth and the double bonus day because we were supposed to shut this down last night.
Yes.
And because you guys asked for an extra day extension, we have decided to keep it up until tonight, right? So because of that, we're coming back for one extra bonus session right now, and it is Tuesday morning.
Yeah, and Land Profit Palooza is coming to an end.
Absolutely, coming to an end. Yay. So how is everyone doing, guys? You guys are good? Let's see, 50 people in already in just a matter of the first 30 seconds. Wow.
How's everyone feeling? Hey, Loris. Hey, Peter. How are you? Hi, Gail. Hey, Salomon. Daniel, what's up?
All right. Let me see. So we are starting. Well, it is 9 o'clock. Let's get started. Do you want to start? Should I start, Michelle?
Go ahead.
All right. So guys, this is, you have been with us now for a total of 9 days. A total of 9 days. This all comes to an end today, right? We have like, I think a couple, 3 spots available, if that. So make sure you book yourself a call, or if you haven't done your call yet, or if you have done a call and you committed already and the team is looking for you, so make sure that you respond, right? Because hey, it's first come, first serve, right? Once these spots are gone, they're gone. So make sure you are responding to the team if the team is trying to get a hold of you, right? So with that said, guys, today is the last day. I want to start with a quick recap, right? But start with a quick recap. So what have we talked about? What is land flipping? Like, I mean, by now you guys hopefully know what land flipping is all about, but what is land flipping? Like, land flipping is, let me see, there's something here now, it's all good. What is land flipping? Land flipping is the simplification of real estate. It's like house flipping, just without the #1 complicating factor of real estate, which is what? The house, right?
Yeah.
So you can flip, you can wholesale, you can retail, you can sell a finance, right? You can even do certain things that you can't do with the houses, which is subdivide, right? We talked about yesterday with that pyramid, right? Subdivide,
Oh,
you can.
Pyramid is still there.
Subdivide, you can aggregate. How are you going to aggregate a few houses, right? Well, you can't. How can you split the house? You can't, right? So we talked about this yesterday. And then you can subdivide that, you can those things, you can develop land. Well, you have a single family home in a single family subdivision. You can't do any of that, right? So the only thing you can't do with land, which is actually cool, is fix, right? You can flip, but not fix, which is great, because who wants to get into the fixing business anyway? Right? Who wants to get into therefore there's no tenants, toilets, termites, right? It's 100% virtual method, works from anywhere in the world, inside the United States, right? It has you select counties, which is that first domino that we talked about that most people are getting wrong at the beginning, right? Well, that's why for those who have joined us in coaching, right, those 30 plus people that have joined us in coaching, we are actually going to, that's the very first thing that we'll do with you in the 6-week quick start intensive session. Will help you select those counties. I actually, for those that got that bonus, that bonus is still available today.
Yeah.
I am actually going to do, I think we're doing this, I believe, early next week. We're going to do a deep dive on selecting the counties, right? Selecting your county. So we'll give you guys a couple of days to get the onboarding complete, like to set yourself up and so on. Then we'll do the deep dive into selecting your counties. Then you'll start your 6-week quick start intensive, where they're going to go through that one more time. Then you select your counties and you send them over to your coach. Your coach or your accountability partner coach are going to look over these selections and going to tell you, yay or yay, push it to use that later, or no, that's not a good one, so that you get that first domino started the right way. Yeah. You know how these domino things go? You go and then all they fall. Well, if the first one, if the dominoes are like this, they'll fall. If the first one is set like that, guess what? Nothing happens, right? So that's the first thing that we'll do there. Then we'll have then what we go, so book a call on landcoaching.com, Lakis, book a call on landcoaching.com, talk to us about it. And then, so what happens next is, so then you select your counties, because you can do this anywhere in the United States. So if you live in a high-priced area like San Francisco, New York, Phoenix, or not Phoenix, Phoenix is not high-priced, but Los Angeles, I mean, then you can just say, hey, I want to do this up in Minnesota. There's a ton of lakeside properties. Like isn't that the state of 10,000 lakes or something like that? So well, there's 10,000 lakes. That means there's probably 500,000 lakefront properties up in Minnesota. Right? They are super attractive to the people living in Minneapolis and those kind of places, right? They want to get out for the weekend, right? So there we go. And it doesn't matter where you live. You can live in freaking Germany and do deals in Minnesota.
Yeah.
You can live in Australia and do deals in Texas. You can live in Texas and do deals in Texas if you would like to, or you can do deals wherever you want. This is really the truly beauty. This is the only true virtual real estate investment method out there, because even the house flippers tell you virtual house wholesaling.
Yeah.
Well, virtual house wholesaling exists, but
it requires boots on the ground.
there you go.
Yeah.
It still requires boots on the ground.
Yeah.
It requires you to have somebody that looks at the house. And guess what that somebody does? If you don't know that somebody, they're going to steal your deal. How do we know that? It's happened to us multiple times. We applied our method to houses. We got some houses under contract, right? And then in a different state like Michigan. So we found somebody in Michigan of our Craigslist ad or something like that that would go and evaluate that property for us, or take pictures and things like that. What did the guy do? Since he was there right there with the seller, right? He was there right there with the seller. He got the deal from the seller and he closed on the deal before and did that all behind our back. So that's what happens when you do that in the housing world, right? Well, in the land world, that doesn't happen because you're communicating directly with the seller. You're making an offer, plus nobody else makes offers because there's not much competition. And that's actually the other big benefit of land flipping is there's very, very little competition. So the entire United States is a market. It's a blue ocean strategy. And then what you do is the next thing, once you send out these letters that people call you, you have a call center take it for you, right? Then you figure out what the value of these properties is, which takes like 3 minutes per property. And then you make your offers. And then once you have your offers accepted, you go list those properties, sell them, and so on. So this is who thinks this is simple? Yes, it's simple. Right now, at the same time, is there still some things that you need to do? Absolutely. Yeah. And here's the thing. The goal is not to get one deal done. The goal is to actually scale that to a repeatable business that does multiple six figures a year. Who wants multiple six figures a year? Give us a heck yes right now. Who wants multiple six figures, guys? Let me just see what happened here.
Change the view, right?
Yeah, I wanted to change the view, but
gallery, there we go. Oh, now we can see you guys.
Oh, there we go. So now we can see you guys. Yes. So who wants multiple six figures in your live? Let me just see. I need to just.
There you go.
There we go. Now that works.
We're in business.
We're in business. Yes. So that's what I'm talking about. There we go. There's a whole bunch of heck yeses. Well, in order to get multiple six figures, you got to build a scalable program. You got to build a scalable system. And that doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen without help.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here to do in a coaching program. Yeah. That's what we're here to do in a coaching program. We have one-on-one coaching. We have group coaching. We have all in one program. You have one-on-one sessions with our master coaches who do 30 to 300 deals a year. We have 20 of them. So some of them do 30, some of them will do 50, some of them do 60, some of them do 100 plus or in the hundreds. We have one-on-ones. You have group coaching sessions that these group master coaches deliver every single week on different subject matters. Q&As involved in every single one of them. So you get your answers every single day. You get, what else do you get? You get your own accountability partner assigned to you. These are full-time team members from us, super highly trained in the method. And many of them actually do deals themselves too. And they accompany you, they answer questions, they can do additional one-on-ones with you and so on. They check in with you on a regular basis, on really sometimes 2-3 times a week, depending on how much help you need. They check in with you. Then you get obviously our software. You get a 2.5-day software training for the software, so you make sure that you're a master of the software too. You get a 13-module program. You get everything is delivered inside of our coaching portal, and then on top of it, you get all our coaching level contracts, all our coaching level documents, all our coaching level checklists, everything that we use in our program, you get. And this is really unheard of a program, and that really propels you to success propels you to those multi-hundred figures, like you heard in the last week from Jeanette, right?
Yeah.
What's her last name?
Amayo.
Yeah, Jeanette Amayo, yes. Like you heard from Ellie Correa, like you heard from Warren Davis in the
Michelle
interview at the Facebook
Antoni.
League. Michelle Antoni.
Tara and Anila, $900,000 and
$900,000, right? Who wants to make 900 grand in the next year?
I mean,
You can,
those ladies-
if you do what they do.
Yeah.
If you do what they do, and what did they do? They enrolled in coaching, right? They enrolled in coaching, they absorbed everything of it, they went full out, and now they're making $900,000 a year, right? Who would be like, heck, if that's not your goal, if your goal is only $100,000 a year, can you, how do you, like then it's even simpler to do this, right? It's even simpler to do.
Terry has a question regarding tax planning. Yes, we are not CPAs, but we do refer you to actually our own personal CPA that has been with us since we started land flipping. So yes, but we are not CPA ourselves, so we don't do the tax planning for you, but we do have an amazing tax strategist that we can, you know, refer you to.
And Agnes, yes, all our accountability coaches are trained and certified with our software. So yes, if you need help in a coaching program with your software, our team is here to help you set up the software, help you tweak the software. Plus, the software has its own support on top of it.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Yes. So guys, so today is about taking a step into the future, you know, the future that you want to create. Today, again, since we extended it, I'm having to say this again, but this is really the last day,
right
the
now,
last
yes.
day. Today is where the rubber hits the road. You know, I know that a lot of you want this, that you want to join us into, you know, in coaching, and you just need to dial the clock into the future and imagine, you know, what it would feel like, what it would be like to be 6 months from now and be celebrating and be posting your checks and me popping the champagne like I just did for Lorraine last night because she just got an additional $14,000, you know, come in and close it. Lorraine Castro.
In the Facebook group. She is also,
Yeah.
I interviewed her, and she's now, the deals are popping, and she says this week, another 2, I think, are
Yeah,
popping more.
another
So,
2.
right there, that's probably like 30, 40 grand this week alone, right? How about that? How would you like to have a $40,000 week, guys? That's what we're talking about.
But nothing changes if you don't do anything different today. You know, that future of 3 or 6 months from now will not be there if you don't do something different today. So decide what you want, make decisions that align with the outcomes that you want, you know, for 3-6 months down the road, and do it. Just do it. You know, what makes us unique? What makes us unique? Because I know somebody sent me a direct message yesterday, and what I said to her was, well, we're the #1 incubator of land flipping businesses in the country, on the planet, for a reason. And that's because when the going gets hard, we're there for you. You know, when you're tired, we're there for you. When it rains, we're there for you. When everything is, you know, going wrong, we're there for you. When things are, you know, upside down and sideways in your life, we're there for you. You know, that's why we have this 360-degree support, so that you don't fall through the cracks, so that we have human intervention keeping you accountable all throughout the 12 months to deliver results, because you don't become the #1 without delivering results. And that's what drives our entire behavior in our entire organization, you know, in our group of coaches, is that one singular thing, delivering results for you guys. So that's really, in my opinion, what makes us different. That's why our reputation precedes us. You know, like I said earlier, we lead with care and concern. We're not the type that is going to take your money and leave you like roadkill on the side of the road. That's not who we are. That's not who Jack and I are. We are people that know that money actually has in it stored all your successes, all your triumphs, all your challenges, that it has basically the best of you. Like in money, the best of you is in it. So you're exchanging the best of you for the best of me. Yeah.
Right. And we take that very, very seriously.
And we take that very, very seriously.
Seriously, we want to make sure you're successful. Also, I want to congratulate right now Helen Tai and Sansarai Jackson, who just this morning came on board with coaching, right? So that means we got like a couple of spots left or so. So
Congrats.
make sure you guys rush to book a call on landcoaching.com or call back to landcoaching.com or call 602. Let me just put the phone number in here. 602-712. Let me see. This is wrong. I need the thing here. 602-712.
Oh my God.
0182. There we
Yes.
go. Yes, I got it. Okay. Call the phone number 602-712-0182. Now,
That was
our
for
team,
yeah.
our team is on constant calls, guys. Our team is being swamped with calls. So make sure that you that if you don't get if nobody picks up, right?
Send your
Send-
concierge a direct
Then
message.
send your concierge a direct message, or we'll go right back to landcoaching.com and book another call, right? Because there's quite a few of you guys that actually have said they have booked a call, and now the team reached out and just got a voicemail and so on. So make sure that you guys call back. Make sure that you guys reach out. Make sure you guys that you connect, because again, this ends tonight, guys.
Yeah.
This is not a gimmick. There's not a thing. I explained to you yesterday why we only have 34 spots. Very simply because we have asked our master coaches, how much space do you have? How many students can you take and still provide the top-notch level service that we know we provide to our students, right? Because possibly could they take each 20 more students, right? But then it's like it becomes a mass kind of thing, and they can't provide the service. So it's like, no, don't take too many students. Tell us how many students you can take and provide this absolute unheard of like 4 seasons level support to them.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
then we added them up together, and we came up to the number of what came out was the number of 34. So 34 is the number of spots that we had. We're up to, like, right now I'm to like 30, 31 or something like that, 31, 32. So we have like 2-3 spots available. Make sure that you grab in right now. So Agnes is saying reserve. I'm in, Jennifer, reserve my seat. So Agnes, call the number right now, or send Jennifer, who is here too.
Yeah,
Send
she's on
Jennifer
here.
right now through the chat message here, a direct message with your phone number so that she can call you. And everyone else that is ready to take action, do that too right now. Okay? Do that too right now.
So I appreciate all of you for just, betting on yourselves, for showing up. My gratitude, because you open your mind to something new, to something that, is not really what's at the top of the headlines when it comes to real estate, but it is a gap in the market, and I want to also talk about a distinction that I've done, or that I've made a while back. And yes, tangible assets in real estate are important, but there's 2 types of assets. One is tangible assets, and another kind are the business skills, such as sales, superior marketing, negotiation, just timeless business principles, strategy, that really help you no matter what operating realities are happening. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the news right now, like the world is upside down right now. And in business skills like those are the ones that help you turn whatever operating reality is happening into thousands and thousands of dollars, because you know how to make money, or have that PhD in making money, no matter what's happening in the economy, no matter what's happening in the world. So though I just wanted to make that distinction.
Yeah, can I actually chime in on that?
Yeah.
Like, if you guys think, like, who of you guys, and you don't have to raise your hand for that, but just answer it to yourself. Who of you guys think you have a safe and secure job? If you think you have a safe and secure job, first of all, there's no such thing. But secondly, if you think you have a safe and secure job, think again, guys. Think again, guys. Because just like thinking about, well, I'm in a booming industry. Well, guess what? Uber drivers thought they had a safe and secure role up until COVID hit. And guess what? People stopped going outside. People stopped going places, and Uber, the number of drives went down the hill.
They had to deliver food there.
They have to deliver food.
Yeah.
A lot of them pivoted to deliver food, and that worked for a while, right? And it worked for a while. So, but the other thing is technology, guys. Like, did you know that Watson, the IBM computer, the IBM supercomputer, already gives better legal advice, more accurate legal advice than 70% of all attorneys? Did you know that now, not in super complex matters, but in normal kind of matters, and it's only a matter of time until they also give better advice in super complex matters, because it's an exponential learning curve that these computers do, right? Also, did you know that surgeons, any medical doctors here, did you know that surgeons out there, that robots are already doing better soft tissue surgery than medical doctor? Now, soft tissue surgery is harder than to mend the bone. Like, any robot can probably find a bone, put it together, and put something around it and stabilize it, right? But soft tissue, they took a pig and they had a well-renowned surgeon do a surgery on it, and they did the robot to do surgery, and then I had an expert panel review the surgeries, and they came to the conclusion that the robot did a better job at it, right? So did you know, did you think like this is, we're like that close from like half of the jobs out there going away. Like half of the jobs out there going away. We're like, what else is out there? I mean, technology, like the only safe job that you can have right now is computer programmer, but who wants to be that? I mean, nothing wrong with that, but I don't want to be sticking my head into a computer all day long and just doing programming, because obviously that's an expansive thing that's going to expand for a long time, right? Automation is disrupting many industries. Exactly right, right? So this is what's happening. So this is affecting almost every job out there. You think as a truck driver right now making $80,000, you're good? Well, guess what? Right here in Arizona, they're building driverless trucks, and they're testing them on the road already, right? You think Uber is safe? Well, guess what? Right here in Tempe, Arizona, you can already take a Waymo driverless taxi, right? That is already happening, guys. It's already happening all over the world. So what is happening though? So what you need to do is you need to create that urgency inside of you to make sure that the money issue of your life is taken care of for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Right. So take care of that. Get the money issue of thing. Basically do like, and this method is the method that does this, right?
And I also wanted to add that if you already had these skills that I was talking about, you know, you would be in a different space. So we're here to fill in the gaps with those skills.
And bring you into that different space that you can take care of yourself.
And if you failed in the past, you know, and you've been shot in the past, so what? Get up and show up.
You know, that's another thing. Like Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks and on Shark Tank and things like that, he said one thing: in life, you only have to be right once. Or in business, you only have to be right once. Let that sink in. Like if you have failed 15 times already in the past, guess what? You're not starting on first base. You're starting on third base because you already learned so much about what not to do. You picked up a bunch of skills in the process, right? But the thing is, you only got to be right once.
Yeah.
Eileen Cook and her husband in the late 70s, in the early 80s, right? They have tried all kinds of different things and succeeded and failed and failed and failed. Now, guess what? In the 70s, late 70s, they found us. $139,000 in their first year and on track for more than that now. Guess what? You only have to be right once, guys. Yeah. One time. And if you're right that one time, you are done for life. Who wants to be done for life, right? Who wants to be done for life? That's what we're talking about that. Yes. So again, the land flipping is the simplest method out there. There's obviously still steps involved. There's obviously still work involved, but it's less work than the house you're flipping. Right? It's less complications than the house flipping, right? Yeah. There's still a bunch of things you need to do in parallel, right? You need to know how to evaluate those properties. You need to know how to talk to sellers. You need to know how to talk to buyers. You need to know how to negotiate. You need to know how to hire and train a virtual assistant. You need to know how to do those things. But those things we bring you. We have those all in the program. Step by step by step by step. We teach you that over the course of that year. So you only need to be able to say, yes, I want this, and be able to willing to do one step in front of the other. Yeah. And if you don't have your family support, guys, then let me tell you a quick story. Have you heard about the story of the donkey? The donkey that fell into a well. That's the word I was looking for. Like the donkey that fell into a dry well. So the donkey falls into the well, and then the donkey holder is like, "Oh my God, my donkey is probably dead down there." And you hear the donkey screaming, and so on. And then she goes, special effects again, right? So what the couple of guys that are with the donkey there, what they do is they're like, I guess the donkey is gonna die down there anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. Let's go bury the donkey. Poor donkey. I mean, let's go bury him. So they start taking dirt, and the donkey doesn't scream anymore. It seems to be just quiet. Apparently, the donkey's dead, they think. right? So they just pour dirt on the donkey, pour dirt on the donkey. What is the donkey doing down there? Miraculously, he's fine, right? He has no broken legs or anything like this. So the donkey's standing down there in the dark, in the well, seeing the light up on top, and just like, and all of a sudden he feels
And
dirt.
people are throwing
and people throwing dirt
at
on
him.
top. His owners are throwing dirt on him, right? The people around him are throwing dirt on the donkey. What does the donkey do? Donkey shakes, takes a step up, steps on the dirt. The next shovel of dirt comes. Donkey shakes, steps up. Donkey shakes it up, and soon enough, they keep throwing dirt, they keep throwing dirt. Soon enough, the dirt comes up all the way to the surface. The donkey stands, the donkey steps out and says, basically looks at them, says basically, thank you in the donkey way, and walks away. All right, guys, that is an analogy for if you don't have support from those around you, be like the freaking donkey. Like, be like the donkey.
Shake it off.
People throw stuff at you, just shake it off, step on top of it, use it as a stepping stone to your freedom. Use it as fuel to your freedom. Use it to step up. And every time another thing's like, come on, bring it on. Okay, great, step up, right? If you get bullied, it's like, okay, whatever, step up, right? I'll show you guys, use it, right? If people laugh at you, what, you flip dirt? Michelle went to a very good graduate school, right? To a very, very good school. And when people afterwards, they went all to kind of these companies, and we had just figured out land flipping. And they asked us, and then a half a year later, so an alumni meeting, there's like, so where do you go? Oh, I went to Procter & Gamble. Oh, I went to Unilever. Oh, I went to McKinsey Consulting. Oh, I went to here. What do you do, Michelle?
I flipped dirt.
I flipped dirt. And they literally burst out laughing. And they're like, really? Couldn't believe it. One guy went to the website that we already had, and he made fun of us for what the website said and so on. We just kept quiet and was like, you know what? Donkey, shake it off, step on it, right? 10 years later, high school, like college reunion, homecoming
for
right?
10 years, yeah.
Some guys were on crutches because they were physically. Some guys had already gotten like heart attacks. Some got aged 30 years, 30 years and 10 years. Some guys, they all look like crap and so on. And they all, one of the other walked up to her and said, like, you know what? I've seen your development. I've seen what you've done there, man. You ultimately did the right choice here.
So guys, don't wait, don't seek the validation of others, whether it be your peers or your family. If we would have waited for our family's validation also, we wouldn't be where we are as well. So, so yeah.
Absolutely. So,
what do you want to, I can help you type.
I can type.
Jack is doing the ego.
Hey, I'm a pretty fast typer, just that I can't type from the right side to the left yet. I would have to kind of like bump you over, but now I can type properly, and I obviously don't want to do that. So guys, last chance right now for the last 2 or 3 spots. Go to landcoaching.com, book a call. We don't want to keep you guys too long today, but if you have any last questions, guys, do you have any questions? Put them in the chat box right now. We have like 2 or 3 spots open. Put in the questions right now. Who is inspired to take action? Who is going to do this? Give us a heck yes if you're going to do this. If you're going to do the land flipping, who is going to do this? Who is taking this seriously? Who is taking this more seriously than just the one deal or so? But who is literally going to make this your livelihood? Give us a heck yes right now.
And be resolute on your goals. Don't just, crumble and scratch off your goals or make your goals smaller just because you come across a challenge. Be resolute on your goals. Mistakes, if you're doing doing this alone are going to happen, and you just get back up, show up, with grit, with determination, and figure it out. Or maybe you decide that, once you've bump your head against the wall enough times that you want to come on board on coaching, that's fine too. But in either case, what I want you to be is resolute on your goals. Do not give up. And I actually, at the end of every masterclass, I always love, leaving all participants with this. And that is, this is my wish to you. And that is, may you be charged full of inexhaustible strength and energy, of indestructible health, of invincible protection, of irresistible divine love, of inescapable prosperity, and may blessings and prosperity chase you down. Yeah. Faith plus action equals miracles, guys. So go out there, make it happen, show up.
Right. Carmen claims that, absolutely. Also, guys, again, if you have questions, Ellery says like, haters gonna hate anyway. I really don't care. I don't really have anyone rooting for me on this business venture. I mean, but he's doing deals already. Ellery is already working with us and is in the process of getting deals. Also, Jennifer, if you could check the Facebook group, there's a gentleman that says he still needs to hear from us. I tagged you on that right now. So guys, right there, like, make sure you jump in right now. Talk to the
Maureen,
team.
we can get you links, a link for the replays. Today is pretty much the last day. We're at the end of our master class, but they can get you replays so that you can review the program or just book a call with our team as well.
Right.
Woo,
and by the way,
yeah.
Mana, so anyone also,
Congrats.
if you want to upgrade from one of our lower level programs to the coaching, make sure you also book a call. Right.
Yeah.
We can upgrade you. You actually get a credit of what towards what you already paid what you already paid. You get that as a credit towards the purchase of coaching. So make sure we can totally upgrade you. Make sure that you got to jump in, but still an upgrade is another coaching spot. So we only have, like, I think about 3. The team clarified we have 3 available right now. So make sure you jump on that right now. Right. So and then
in the replays, everything is going down today, tonight at midnight. So you have all the rest of the day today. I know some of you are in the East Coast, so it's a binge watching time today.
Right. And Abby just sent me a direct message, says, Jack, please, Abby's here with us in the group. So in the session says, like, please read it to the group if you would like to. One comment from a current student: the process is time tested. The results are genuine. The coaches are not just teachers, they're doers. Take action and follow through. You will be successful if you follow your coach. Just input for anyone who is on the fence. Thank you very much,
Thank you so much, Abby.
Just posted that here. So yeah, guys. So we are at the end of the journey today. Like, what I would like for you to do is go over into the Facebook group Land Profit Masterclass.
Yeah.
And up there on the top where it says guides, right there is like the different sessions, the different success and stories, the different interviews we've done with successful students, all the different Monday to Tuesday, really 9-day sessions are in there. So you can review them there. They are going to go away tonight. So if you need to so if you're running out of time to watch them, make sure you connect with your concierge. The concierge can work with you on that, right? So that's it. Last chance.
Guys, so stop waiting for the government or whatever to come and save you. The world belongs to creators. You guys are on that second camp of being creators. Bigger futures belong to creators. Creators know and understand that they need the right strategy. You have found it. You have the mechanism. Creators know that with intentional action they can get to their goal. That mastery is a must. It's not a choice. It's a must in the world that we live in right now. And yeah, thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for being with us for 9 days, every single day here, for going through all the bonus sessions inside of a Facebook group, inside of the Land Profit Masterclass group. Thank you so very much. And landcoaching.com if you still want to talk to us.
Make sure you talk to the team to get clarification.
Don't be like Gary Pendergast that waits a year or two to see people that attended the same event that he did and see them succeed before you take action. Right. Yeah,
you literally missed out on like $500,000 in profits by starting a year later.
Yeah, the time is now.
Would you like to miss out on half a year later on $500,000 by starting next year versus this year? Guys, that's the difference. Yeah. Who would like to miss out on $500,000? Nobody, right? Yeah. Who would like to make the $500,000 rather now? Right? Yes, absolutely. So that's the difference. So go find, like I know Shemin, for example, one of our students, she went and did a garage sale. She went and sold her Hummel figure things. And then the people around her, this is an interesting thing. When you commit, the universe conspires to help you. Like the people around her saw that she was so freaking committed that they're like, you know what? You raised half of the money. I'm going to give you, somebody said, I'm going to give you the other half of the money in order to do the coaching. And somebody literally lent her half of the money. Now, I'm not saying you should do that, right? You decide what's right for you. Exactly. But somebody lent her half of the money in order to do coaching. Guess what? her net worth is in the multiple seven figures
She's in the
now,
mobile
right?
home park
She's now using land flips to get
to develop.
to develop mobile homes, to get to those kind of thing, to put mobile homes on there. So she combined two techniques. But the point is, her net worth is now in the multiple seven figures because she did what it takes when she saw the opportunity open up. Right. So last thing, perhaps the last quick story I told you about the opportunity. I read a book from a German guy the other day. Right. And he talks about, he's a German former soccer player, a goalkeeper.
Oh my
right?
God.
A goalkeeper,
That's a
and
great
from Belgium,
story,
but
guys.
growing up in Germany. And he was playing in some third league clubs and things like that. And then he was pulled into the military and he came out and he had no contract with the team. And he walks through a hotel one time and he sees at that time the goalkeeper of Bayern Munich, one of the top teams in the world, right? Along with like Barcelona and Madrid and Liverpool and whatever, there's Manchester and those kind of guys. It's the only German team that is in that league. And he sees the goalkeeper of Bayern Munich in the lobby, and he basically says in his book, sometimes when life gives you, when a door opens an inch, right, you cannot afford to walk by that door. You got to rip that door open and do what it takes to get into that door. So that thing was before Ali Khan. It was I forgot the last name, but it was in the 80s. So what happened in that moment? He saw that goalkeeper, which also a Belgian guy, and he walks up to the guy and he speaks to them in Belgium and Flemish, and he says like, "Hey, come with me. I'm a goalkeeper. I want to show you something." And the guy's like, "Okay, that's weird," but in the 80s, there was still okay. You could just approach people. So the guy goes into the parking garage with them. He takes a piece of chalk and he kind of draws up on the wall the size of a goal, takes a ball of the trunk of his broken down car, and basically says to that famous goalkeeper, "Here, try to hit a goal. You're not going to get past me." And the guy's just in the garage, the guy just kicking balls now, and he's flying around, and his jeans are torn, and his knees are bloody, and his elbows are torn, and everything hurts, but the guy indeed almost doesn't get by. And he's like, "Oh my God, that was really good." And then it's like, "Here's my phone number." He gives him his phone number. He doesn't hear from the guy. 6 weeks later, that guy, right, that goalkeeper calls this young kid up and says like, "Hey, be close to your telephone. The president of Bayern Munich is gonna call." So what happens 2 or 3 hours later, the president of Bayern Munich, Uli Hoeneß, calls and says like, "Hey, our second goalkeeper just got injured. We need somebody to come as a replacement for a few weeks. Can you make it in here tomorrow?" And the guy's like, "Yes." Guess what? He stayed for 2 weeks. He got a contract for a year. He got a replacement contract. He became the second goalkeeper of Bayern Munich. Then he left there and he became goalkeeper of another team in Munich and other teams. And he basically made millions of dollars. Why? Because when the opportunity showed up, he didn't let it pass. When the opportunity showed up, he ripped that door open and he did whatever the heck it takes to take charge, to take control and take that opportunity and make it into the most so that he can. You guys are in front of the opportunity of your lifetime. The time is now. The market is at the best that it ever was. Make sure you take action right now. Right? So that's it, guys. Landcoaching.com. Book your call. 3 spots available. See you guys on the other side.
Thank you so much, guys.
Right?
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.